The Appalachian Mountains rise across North Georgia in a majestic, mysterious fortress. This is Jaybo. He grew up in these woods and agreed to show me around. For Academy Sports and Outdoors, I'm Marty Smith, and this is Traditions.
How does this area fill you up? How does it make you feel whole?
Growing up, you love the mountains, everything about it. The rocks, the rivers, all the wildlife. It's just Appalachia at its finest. You can't find it anywhere else.
What separates these woods from everywhere else you've ever been?
It's home. The heritage here is very strong. It's the oldest chain of mountains in the world. Some people call it Appalachian magic, and it's very real if you believe in it, or if you don't.
You believe in it?
Absolutely.
What is it?
Wholeheartedly. Because if you'll slow yourself down that much, there's so much more going on than just what you're looking at.
Got an example?
And, a tree. So you look at a tree. Most people just see a tree. They don't see bark, lichen, sap, the bugs, which side of the tree the moss grows on, 1,000 different things. Most people just go, oh, there's a tree.
What do you see that others don't?
I think I see a bigger picture. I think maybe I just take the time to take it all in. Life used to be simple, and it's just not anymore. Information overload people go into these days because there's just so much to take in. The best part about camping in general is to get away from that.
Nature is very complex in a simple setting, right?
It is, and you really can just get lost in it, and that's a beautiful thing.
After a couple hours sleep, just past dawn, Jaybo and I began our trek. Throughout the day, we walked a spider web of mountain trails that led to an untapped, untouched world many never consider.
As we've been standing here, you've been looking up and down and all around. But what are you looking at? What do you see?
Hemlock trees, for the most part.
Hemlock, the densest tree
It is.
in this area?
It is, and reason being, see the needles are smaller. That's what keeps temperature down for the rivers. Because you can imagine without that canopy of shade, how much more sunlight we get through.
Sure. Which affects everything underneath it.
Every single bit of it. Down to ferns, everything that grows on the ground. Fish, microorganisms, even the sand.
Let's make our way on up.
Let's do that. Be mindful, copperheads are bad to get down beside the river when it gets this time of year. You'll smell them.
What do they smell like?
Snake.
Like snakes?
They stink.
They stink.
Bear there, definitely.
So as we're walking by, you just said bears. What do you see that shows you there were bears here?
Well, the dugout there is where they dig down for either minerals or whatever bug they're after. And then the way the tree's torn up.
That's a big bear, huh? I mean, if he's able to scrape that high up, then he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's probably tall as me.
That's a big boy, Jaybo.
That's a big bear.
I've never met anyone quite like Jaybo. His knowledge of these forests and trails and their inhabitants was uncanny. The brand of expertise that only comes from one thing: experience.
You're right, you definitely see things that I wouldn't have.
Well, and you miss everything if you go so fast.
Yep.
But some of the pretty stuff you'll see is actually the fungus.
I don't know that I've ever
The
seen
mushroom.
orange fungus like that before.
Not bad, huh?
Better than not bad. Absolutely wonderful.
Coon tracks. There's salamanders up here that can get up to 4 feet.
What?
They're called hellbenders.
4 feet long?
Yeah, I've seen them before. Their head's about that big, but they have to be in almost perfectly clean water, so you only find them real deep in the mountains. The only ones I've ever seen is up by Vogel State Park, up in that area. But the possibility of seeing them here is probably pretty good.
4 foot long salamander.
It can, yeah. Hellbender, it's one of my favorite animals, actually.
Hellbender. Let's go see if we can find this one. Let's keep on making our way up.
Funny thing about being in these old woods is you always get that feeling like you're being watched.
Yeah, I love it. It's a reminder that it's alive.
Yes, it is.
You were telling me on the hike up here that this is an original Native American trail.
Absolutely.
It's amazing that all those years ago, they walked the same trail that we're walking. Where do you find better water than this?
Frosty Mountain water in Dawsonville has the purest water found in the state, I think. right there, like a little hydraulic. That's what keeps trout alive. That's the aeration system.
Why does it keep the fish alive? Because it oxygenates the water?
Exactly. Keeps them breathing.
It's fascinating. Where on earth do you see something this beautiful? I mean, it's stunning. Man, this is unbelievable. It's so gorgeous. Rapids, gorgeous sunlight coming through the trees as you're showing us all of this awesome intricacies of the area.
Right.
You must be proud to be from here.
I am.
I'm from Appalachia too, just a little bit north.
It don't change a whole lot, does it?
I'm damn proud of it. It looks a lot like home in here,
Yes,
Jaybo.
it does.
I grew up in the middle of Virginia's Appalachian Mountains, climbing within her branches, swinging on her vines, and swimming beneath her waterfalls. This felt like home and reminded me well that the great outdoors bonds us like few things can.
I can't thank you enough for taking a day with us,
Not a
showing
problem.
us your passion. It was such an amazing education about the area, what you see and why you see it, all those things. So thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Not a
Awesome
problem.
to meet you.
You too.